Good morning, thank you. As Malcolm said, we recently changed the name in reflection of our strategy and branding, listening to our customers as to how to approach the market. And as you can see from our new tagline, everything starts with an idea. I hate to pick on our keynote this morning, but I think we heard a lot of different issues, as Mitch spoke about, and a lot of limitless ideas to solve problems. So what we're all about is really idea management. So we look at the market opportunity as part of the subset of the broader collaboration space, which is a huge market, $4.4 billion and growing. And we think the addressable market for our solution is in the neighborhood of over $1 billion within the next 5 years. So what do we do? First question is, what's the problem? And perhaps you can all identify with this, that the problem in a lot of organizations or across organizations or with partners and customers is the idea bucket is empty. Employees aren't engaging, they don't get the recognition, there's not a lot of solutions to get information back and forth across the enterprise, across work groups. There is smokestacks that there is no way to span the enterprise in a lot of cases. And clearly, we have a situation where both employees, partners, and customers are not getting the recognition for the ideas that are being submitted. So that's one element of the problem. The second element of the problem is it's like herding cats. There's so many ideas. There's so many different variations, so many different possibilities that it's almost impossible to make a selection and prioritize the ideas to arrive at a conclusion. So what we are all about is idea collaboration or idea management. So we're a unique entry into this market. We're software that is enhancing the collaboration effort one idea at a time across an enterprise. We use a virtual stock market approach where ideas trade in the market. And the wisdom of the crowds methodology basically allows you to prioritize those ideas in such a way that the good ideas will rise to the top, hence have a higher stock value. The not so good ideas will have a lower stock value. It's easy to use. People understand the market. It's fun. It's engaging. You can create rewards and recognitions around this for your organization, your partners, or your customers. So this is a busy slide, and we have a limited amount of time, so I'll just try to quickly go through it. An organization is going to start with a set of idea markets, and those markets could be generic across the company. How are we doing as an organization? It could be campaign-based. How are we going to be a greener company? Or it could be work group-based. How are we going to solve these problems that our customers are starting to experience? So employees, customers, and partners are participating in the market. They get virtual dollars. They create ideas. There's a record of those ideas that can lead to intellectual property depending upon your organization. Those ideas trade in the market. They can get enhanced. They can get refined. They ultimately, the market closes. Management can look at the top ideas, select those ideas, and say which ones are the best to solve our particular needs and problems. And then it will ultimately, hopefully, reward the inventor and the shareholders for contributing, thereby allowing people to go back in and do this fun and engaging environment again. So our business model is a SaaS-based solution. Average price is about $100,000. We have solutions that are for the enterprise, ones directed outside to customers and partners, and of course government and institutions. Extremely high margin, and we're adding some value-added services to this in our consulting in terms of providing information about how to structure the markets, how to create the rewards, incentive programs, and in some cases just unique tools for brainstorming. As you can see from one of our customers, ExxonMobil used it extremely effectively, and we can talk about that later. Value proposition to the organization, 3 times as many ideas as ever came through the organization. The key is they're high value, they're directed to solving a business problem or creating a new business. It's replacing the suggestion box or traditional brainstorming, which is not as fun. Prioritization of those ideas, so you're getting good value as to which ideas are the right ideas to select. It is empowering the employees, and especially in these economic times where people are not having as much fun as work as they used to be. It's a dynamic, fun tool that becomes part of their everyday process. And if you look at the Towers Perrin study, a 6% gain in employee engagement results in a 3% gain in the bottom line. So getting your employees, partners, and customers engaged has significant value for the organization. Again, a little more complex of a slide, but if you think about how we're positioned, today the enterprise is looking at putting collaboration platforms in. So those are the SharePoints of the world. They already have services, your email, your calendar, your contact management, and then you have the people that are doing applications. And one of those application areas has been in the R&D environment. In fact, our inception is really in the innovation environment where ideation takes place, so to speak. And there are a number of companies in that, which we call the 1.0 and 2.0 versions of company, from voting type systems or logging type systems, all the way to our introduction for wisdom of the crowds. We believe, and based on our input, that idea management is going to become a service living in that collaborative environment, and it's going to be able to, and there's a couple of people, we've really articulated it. One of our competitors is kind of noodling around the area. You can see it in the way they're articulating themselves. But we really believe that idea management is going to span the enterprise because it can be used across the company or in task work groups, which may involve all of these different people. So it's not just an innovation or R&D tool anymore. Our financial projections, we again, as a software company, very high margins. We're starting to ramp up in 2010. We are looking for funding as well. About $1 million for this year, probably another $1.5 million going forward in the next year to 18 months. We view ourselves as by 2014, as about a $63 million business based on our projections today. How does someone use this? So the real testament is to, why is this going to sell? Why would you put money behind it? Is customers are using it, they're getting value. Avery Dennison, one of our early on customers, more ideas, better ideas. These ideas are going to market. They're producing revenue profits for the company. And in turn, what Avery Dennison did very interestingly is they actually gave 1% of the profit in the first year back to the inventor and the investors who created and bought into that particular idea. So a significant feedback loop to get more ideas and better ideas into the organization. With that, I'll say thank you and open it up for questions.